I'm of the opinion that if you take somebody who really understands how to fine-tune a DTF workflow, the quality of DTF is much higher than people who are committed to direct-to-garment realize. The quality and the versatility is there. Now, if you're using it on a mediocre or inferior workflow, then the claim that DTF is inferior is legitimate because it feels plasticky and it's over inked and everything else. So it really just depends on your refinement of your workflow. And I think
Correct. And
you're
also the
very good quality.
inconsistency. Yeah. Yeah. Also the inconsistency in the industry is it, it's almost impossible to control with others. They don't understand um, the way basically the film. If it's the film is the issue, if it's the powder issue, it's a lot of issue with the film for many years. The delta E, you cannot narrow it down to below 2. With other companies, and I see that. I see other major company that's having hard time. There's some of them been reprofile every week, every 2 weeks, reprofiling when you're getting a new ink batch or getting a new
Sure.
film. Here we go.
Well, they
We
can't.
need to
There's a
profile.
great deal. There's no question. I have seen these things with my own eyes. Um, Shakers are been a total disaster, a mess, a blight on the industry, and everybody thinks, "Hey, I can buy a cheap shaker for $3,000." And my answer is, yeah, you can. Whether it's going to be reliable or whether that shaker is going to be working in 6 months is anyone's guess, but chances are it won't be. And you won't have parts, you won't have accessibility, and now you're just going to go buy another junky shaker. So component, all that matters. I've seen the quality of the ink all over the place, where people getting different batches, and the ink, especially the white ink, is entirely different from batch to batch. Subsequently, all your prints are off. I've seen the film manufacturers be all over the place, where you're always getting a different film with every import. With every container, you now have a different film formulation. I've seen powder where nobody has any safety data sheets and nobody knows, like, is the powder the same every time? Just because it looks the same doesn't mean the granularity is the same or its composition is. And I've seen all sorts of crazy things with the software where honestly the profiling that's made for this is terrible. It's just awful. And the software is honestly inferior, and it can't have the same white ink controls that uh, neoStampa and Edit does. All those I've seen regularly with my own experience. Very common. And you seem to understand them all. Like you understand the issue at
Yeah,
stake, right? Because you're an ink
yeah,
manufacturer.
it's
Like you
there.
make ink. You get it.
Oh, the delta E. It's we know how to control the delta E with our production because we grinding the pigment and we know how much pigment load we put for each batch, and plus we have machinery that check the delta E between batch to batch from the reference. We also do some jetting. Every batch been jetting to make sure it's not you know no any issue cause, and make sure the delta E always on the jetting also always going to be below uh, below 1 delta E. Um, and this is how you can control the consistency on the product, especially when you working with a large enterprise account. This is small and mom and pop shop. The reprinting, it can be okay, but sometimes if you try to reprint a job that you print a month before, I don't think
Right.
it's possible to do that.
No.
With
Well,
with
I think
other
what you guys have
consumer.
offered, and I know you have new stuff coming out. You're going to be at ISA 2026 in Orlando.